Hello and welcome to Just Pauses. Once there lived a wise and renowned master. People traveled from far and wide to listen to him. One day, a traveler, after listening to his sermon, felt disappointed and said to one of the disciples, I traveled a great distance to listen to your master, but frankly, I find his words quite ordinary. Don't listen to his words, listen to his message. How does one do that? The disciple said, Take hold of a sentence that he says. Shake it well till all the words drop off. What is left will set your heart on fire. Yes, sometimes words come in the way too. They come in the way of our thoughts, our relationships, and can even spoil our blissful moments. There is no need to speak all the time. Words have to be kept at bay often. Whenever one is experiencing bliss, let us say when watching the full moon, or a sunrise, or listening to the chirping of birds, using words to describe any of the miracles of nature can spoil it all. The moment will be lost. A few moments of silence can make everything look so beautiful. Silence can soothe frayed tempers. Silence can make romantic moments beautiful. Silence can dissipate all negativity when hurtful words are being unleashed from one end. Beauty is in both silence as well as words. Sometimes silence is stifling, and words are very much needed to soothe and to stir, and sometimes words can destroy it all. The key lies in being conscious and aware that when is what needed and how much. This one story, which has been told and retold very often, goes thus. Once there lived a king who was quite rich and powerful, but he suffered from a restless mind. He felt no peace inside him. Somebody suggested to him that he seek guidance from a very learned monk who lived in the forest of his kingdom. The king went to the monk and shared his distress with him. He told the monk that he felt angry and unhappy most of the times. The monk sat in silence and listened to the king attentively. He then looked up at the king and advised him to spend 15 days in silence, speaking only when absolutely needed. He told the king, The answer to your problems is within yourself. The king initially found the silence difficult. He became more restless as he could not vent his anger or say anything to anyone. He yearned to burst out using words. However, he was a king who believed in honoring his words. He knew he had committed and he decided to resist the urge to speak. However, within a few days, a gradual change began to descend upon him. Since he could not speak, he began to see more. He began to notice the beauty of flowers and sunrises and lakes and began to listen to the sounds he had never bothered to pay attention to. He began to enjoy listening to the birds and looking at the skies and the hues of the clouds. A sense of calm began to descend upon him. One day he suddenly realized that many days had passed, but he had not experienced anger at any moment. In fact, he was sleeping soundly too. He felt happy. By the end of 15 days, the king was transformed. Not only had he found peace within and a sense of tranquility all around, but also found that he had begun to appreciate so much of the world around him. He realized what the monk wanted him to realize, that silence is not just about a lack of noise, but about the two connections one makes due to it. One with the big, beautiful world outside, and the other a connection inside that is deep and beautiful. Thank you.